Films. We in the building, man. I'm in the car. About to get ready for work. I got a long night ahead of me, a long night of filming. I'm in Morgantown, West Virginia tonight. Hope everybody's doing well. Listen, we're gonna chop it up about this whole controversy with President Trump and the president of Ukraine, Zelensky. We're gonna chop that up real quick, man. It's a lot going on. We got two sides. A lot of people were upset. Some people felt like it was justified. I want you to leave your comment in the comment section. Tell me how you feel. What you think Trump should have done. Anyway, we all saw it was supposed to be a meeting. It was a meeting at the White House. Dude pulls up in what looks like to be some sort of casual attire. And Trump made a slight remark about it. He kind of made a joke about it. He probably felt disrespected. I don't know, if he did or not, but it seemed like it kind of rubbed him the wrong way, the way Zelensky was dressed. I'm sure at this point, Trump has a complex of people trying to belittle him. So I'm sure he has some sort of complex at this point. And he probably saw that dude didn't get dressed up to come meet with him, and he probably felt some type of way. But anyway, we're going to get right to the meat and potatoes, man. While they were speaking, J.D. Vance, the vice president, was having words with the president, Zelensky, and it got heated. It got real heated. And to me, this is my thoughts. This is what I saw from my perspective. What I immediately saw was the dude, Zelensky, he kept talking over Trump and Vance. He kept talking over him, and he was kind of being disrespectful. Okay, when you come in somebody's house, let me say this: if I go in somebody's house, right, I'm going to be respectful. All right. Now, not only that, let's take it a step further. If I'm at war and I go into an ally's house, an ally that is much more stronger than me, that's been having my back and essentially funding my war, I'm going to really have a humble tone. Okay, I'm going to be very humble and practice a lot of humility. So it didn't look like dude Zelensky was practicing too much humility. I don't care if he was right, wrong, or whatever. He should have fell back. He was talking over J.D. Vance and Trump. Your girl Pearl, what it do? He was talking over, Trump and dude, and he said this. This is what I found interesting. He said, I'm gonna paraphrase. He said, you guys have nice water, but soon you'll feel it. You guys have nice water, but soon you'll feel it. Now I want y'all to follow me real quick. Follow me real quick. In my world, okay, that'll get you punched in the mouth. You dig? Soon what do you mean? Soon, I'm gonna feel what soon? What you gonna do? That was a threat, low key. And I'm gonna get to the Democrat crybabies, right? Because there's so many of them online. They don't really understand. They don't really care that dude made a threat. Essentially, he made a threat to the United States of America. Now, say, okay, cool. You don't like Donald Trump, no problem. But you weren't a little bit upset that dude said that soon you'll feel it? Soon you'll feel it? What? Feel what? And Trump said, he said, no. We're going to feel good. We're going to feel very good. He said, no, we're going to feel, and let me tell you something. They stood on business, man. Okay? Now, I know the sissy ass Democrats, right? They upset and they're crying, and they wanted Trump to make him a cup of tea and to pat his ass like Joe Biden would have. You understand? But them boys stood on business like they were supposed to. Did it go the way maybe they or we would have liked to see it go or handled. No. But when you got somebody making a low-key threat to the United States of America, right, or implying that something was coming, dude implied that, oh, y'all good now, but y'all gonna feel it in a minute. What the fuck does that mean? And let me tell y'all this. I'm gonna get to this. We got people, we got Americans flying the Ukraine flag on Facebook. I stand with Ukraine. Let me tell you something. Donald Trump, I ain't gonna hold you. They need to deport those motherfuckers. Get them the fuck up out of here. What do you mean you stand with Ukraine, dog? What do you mean? Yeah, Pearl, I'm gonna touch on that. But you got Democrats that are so mad at Donald Trump, they are posting Ukraine flags talking about, I stand with Ukraine. They need to make them go over to Ukraine and stand with Ukraine. Because think about this. You said you don't stand with your family here on American soil because you hate Donald Trump so much. At least he is ruling with an iron fist to protect your ass. You dig? At the very least, he's not going. Let me tell you something. At the very least, if the shit hit the fan, we know Donald Trump will push them buttons. Y'all not concerned with that? Go stand with Ukraine. As this foundational Black American thing has grew on me and how I've been researching things, Black people are very patriotic people. Okay, we've always been patriotic, not in the sense of what we would call a broad sense of patriotism or patriotism that we know of, but foundational Black Americans have always been patriotic. And I kind of feel some type of way when I see anybody posting Ukrainian flags talking about, we stand with Ukraine. You mean you don't stand with the country that you live in? You mean you don't stand with the country that your kids live in? That's treasonous, right? All because you don't want this man to be in office. Now, let me say this. I'm gonna keep it real, dog. Look, let me say this, dog. I'm feel myself becoming a Trumper, dog. Let me say this, dog. Look here. I have not been co-signing Donald Trump. I have not been condoning Donald Trump. But I am an objective person, okay? And I'm not on either side of the fence. But y'all know when, like say battle rap, for instance, like Kendrick and Drake, when you decide to join a battle rap, you're gonna lose some fans, you're gonna gain some fans. And the more these punk ass Democrats whine and cry about dumb shit, like they're making stuff up, they're blowing stuff out of proportion, like this little exchange yesterday, they're calling it a disaster. They're saying words like, he's an embarrassment. Now, who's embarrassed? You're embarrassed. I'm not embarrassed. I feel good that we got somebody in the White House that is in charge of our national security that's not taking no shit. What are you embarrassed for? I don't understand why anybody would be embarrassed. You dig? Now, Pearl said if Donald Trump is so tough, why he dodged the dress? See, Pearl, listen, sweetheart, listen, babe, listen. That's a great point. But listen, that's just a Democratic talking point, man. And we're way past that. You sis, listen to me, bear with me. I want to reach my brothers and sisters one by one. I want to talk to y'all. Little talking points like that, it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't matter. We're here now. You understand? Right now, we are here at a point to where so we need 2025 to be secured. Not what he dodged the draft 30, 40 years ago. That means nothing. I don't care if he's tough. The point is, he was tough in that room. That's why people are mad. He was tough when he sat down with Zelensky. That's all that matters, right? So my question to the Democrats is, how did you want him to handle that? How did you want Donald Trump to handle that situation? That man made a threat to the American public. He made a threat, dog. Make no mistake about that. Nobody can get around that. He said, y'all have nice water, but you're gonna feel it. That'll get somebody stole. You'll get punched in the face. You understand with me? That's like saying, saying to somebody, oh, I'm gonna unalive you. That's like saying I'm gonna unalive you. Oh, you gonna unalive me? Do it now. Boom. Punched in the face. You know what I'm saying? So come on, man. Okay, so your girl Pearl says, the Republicans are huge on the military. Seriously. Yeah, I mean, listen, I don't agree with everything that's going on neither side. You understand? But one thing I do, I will say this from an objective perspective. I have not seen Donald Trump make a lot of bad moves since he's been in office. Okay, now some things are questionable, yes. This whole DOGE thing, it's gonna come out in the rinse or in the wash what exactly is going on with that. People are saying that they're lying. At this point, the Democrats cannot be trusted. That's the thing. At this point, the Democrats cannot be trusted. This is coming from somebody who used to back the Democrats. This is coming from somebody who is in the middle. The Democrats cannot be trusted. They're putting out bad information, right? As Donald Trump would say, fake news. 8 years ago, when he said fake news, he was like, nah, dog, we didn't believe it. But he was right. They're putting out fake news. Amanda Blythe says, I wanted him not to fillet a dictator with his every word. Justin York, what it do, homie? Amanda says, I wanted him to not fillet a dictator with his every word. I'm not 100% sure what you mean. Now, okay, to be fair, let's look at both sides, right? To be fair, yeah, it could have came across as a dictator, right? It could have. If you're looking at it from a certain perspective, a certain lens. But what y'all need to know about power, dog, what y'all need to know about dealing with powers and dealing in warfare. When you're dealing with warfare, there's no time to fucking, you're in a better position coming off like a dictator than you are coming off like a bitch. You okay? Let's just be real. You go to prison, say you go to jail or prison, and you not ruling with an iron fist. You're not sticking up for yourself. You're not being assertive. You're gonna be fooled. And that's how it is when it comes to power. That's how it is when it comes to warfare. That's how it is when you're dealing with other bosses. Okay? Donald Trump in the USA is in a position to talk that shit. And it's good, I think it's good that we are talking our shit right now. I saw a post that said a couple months ago, everybody took America as a joke. Today, nobody's laughing. And I agree with that. I agree. Nobody's laughing. It's not funny no more. It's not funny no more. Now you're playing with power. Now you're playing with somebody that is not that can actually talk. Joe Biden, he was like lost in the sauce. You dig? Mofo says, you're right. They had me mad at the Eagles, and they hadn't even gotten the invite to the White House yet. Cannot ever be trusted. They cannot be trusted, dog. Listen, I'm not saying this from a Republican standpoint. I'm not saying this because I have anything to gain. Well, I do have a vendetta with the Democrats, but I'm just speaking objectively. From what I'm seeing, the way they're blowing things out of proportion, the way they're disloyal to the country, the way, let me say this to you. The way they're being disloyal to this country right now, they cannot be trusted. You understand? Your girl Pearl says, really? That's how you're excusing his behavior. What behavior, Pearl? What behavior? You mean being assertive, being aggressive, putting that man in his place? Did y'all not? Okay, Pearl, tell me what you expected that man to do after after he made that low key threat. What would you have said? What would you have done? Now, granted, it probably shouldn't have been on public TV, okay? But at the same time, one thing I do respect is the transparency, okay? We get to see in real time what these leaders are talking about. You understand? See, the Democrats, they're very hush-hush, and for years, for decades, for however long, politics has been behind closed doors. We don't know who's doing what. But yesterday, we got to see exactly what's going on. And, as far as, what they were arguing about, I see both sides. Zelensky is saying, look, I want to end the war, but I would like to have some security with that. But where he went wrong was he challenged them people in front of the press. He shouldn't have challenged them people in front of the press like that. You understand? So they did what they were supposed to do. It's a saying. Listen to this saying. And I love this saying. And I'm gonna probably fuck it up. I killed the fly with the sledgehammer because I knew other animals were watching, or some shit like that. But the point is, you have to set an example. You have to exert power. What do y'all think this is? This is the president of the United States. You dealing with Russia, China, Korea. You dealing with all these world powers. Listen, I would much rather have a president that is standing on business, that's not sparing nobody's feelings, than somebody who is walking on eggshells and that is perceived as weak. What do y'all think? Would y'all rather have a weak president or a president that is aggressive? Which one would you like? He didn't jump out there the way he could have jumped out there. He was just aggressive and assertive. You understand? He didn't get out of line and say, "Wow, I'm gonna blow your country up. Get the hell out of here." Y'all, see, this is what I mean by people are blowing this out of proportion. The leader account says Zelensky is an amateur. Mofo says aggressive. Your girl Pearl says, have you traveled outside the U.S.? No, I haven't, Pearl. I haven't. I'm hearing that the Zelensky's wife drives a goddamn Bugatti. This is what I'm hearing. And I'm hearing different theories, and I'm not one to hear something and just run with it, but I'm hearing dude wants to keep the war going because he's getting buku dollars from this war. So he wants to continue to keep getting this money. That's one theory that I'm hearing. You dig? Donald Trump is letting it be known. He said it. He said, I want the war to end. You dig? Joshua Warrior says is 100% correct. What they did. Zelensky is a selfish prick. And that's a great word. He looked very selfish in there. Okay? I'm gonna just keep it real. It looked very selfish. The way he wouldn't listen, the way he wouldn't shut his mouth for a minute, right? And it's not about being a dictator. It's about respecting the house that you in. I'm very big on that. I would never walk into somebody's house and overtalk them without expecting to get, getting leaned on. You understand? Somebody come to my house and lean on me or get loud with me, they gonna get leaned on, dog. And I mean, then they tell you, hey, well, shit, y'all good now, but y'all gonna feel it soon. Nobody's talking about that part. I want to know why nobody's talking about that part. But the thing that really killed me is when I looked on Facebook and I saw all these people flying the Ukraine flag. These people have lost their fucking mind. They lost their mind, dog. I don't understand. Matter of fact, I do understand. They're being petty. They hate Donald Trump so much that they are willing to uphold a foreign world leader that they don't know too much about, okay? All because they hate one person. They're willing to be treasonous, practice treason in a sense. They're willing to betray their own country because they hate one man. And that's why we can't trust these people. What length would they go to? I got people on my Facebook. I had to get them off of there. I unfollowed them for 30 days. They would not mind seeing a bomb being dropped on that White House right now. Okay? They would not mind. And that's scary because these are the type of people that are around us. You shouldn't let your hatred for one person. See, listen, that's why I love people that are in the middle, right? Because we're able to think clearly. We're able to say, you know what? It's some, I understand what's going on over here. I understand. The people that are hell-bent against Donald Trump, they can't think clearly. Therefore, they have no strategy. Therefore, they're useless in war. They're useless if the grid shuts down. What are they going to do if everything shuts down? They going to curl up in a ball and cuss Donald Trump out? This is who we talking about, man. Joshua Warrior says, if that's not evil, I don't know what is. But the thing is, I truly believe that they want this man out of there at all costs. I'm happy. I'm pleased. So far, so good. I'm not going to hold you. Dude is locking that border down, right? He's locking the border down. He's sending people the fuck home, right? Sending people home. So they say. I'm going to take their word for it. Because Elon Musk is a billionaire, dog. Why does he need, let me see, why does Elon or Trump need to do this? Why do they need to steal money or pocket money when they can just go make money? Elon Musk has taken a hit on the stocks. Tesla is down a lot. I think it was in the billions. Why would he take such a hit, right, when he could just be sitting back making money on a yacht somewhere instead of all this shit that he's going through right now and that he got going on? So I do have a level of trust. So I'm going to take their word for it. They have the program, the DOGE program. They have a tracker, an app. It's a tracker where when in the history of America have you been able to see records? When have you been able to see? I'm talking to the Democrats right now. I'm not even talking to the Democrats. When have you been able to see records, right, of what the government is doing in a real-time basis? They opened up the White House to independent journalists and influencers. I mean, come on, man. Like, that's called transparency, and I like that. I like that. Chip Chasers says Doge. Yeah, Doge. Well, I've heard some people say Doge, whatever. I don't give a damn. Mofo says they both work for us for free. Exactly. Come on, cuz. Like, what we talking about here, man? From what I understand, they don't get paid a salary. Irving Johnson says he and Putin have no goal of ending the war. Who is he? Who is he? You talking about Trump or Zelensky? Because, we heard it out of Donald Trump's mouth today that he wants to end the war. And it's crazy that anytime I say anything in favor of Trump, people lose their goddamn mind. And this is the problem with America. We're way too divided, man. People wanted to have this blackout. What the fuck are we blacking? What are we boycotting? We should have been boycotting for the last 4 years. If you go back to my page, go back a year or longer. I've been angry about what's going on in politics. All of a sudden, these fake-ass activists, these fake-ass political people, all of a sudden, as soon as Donald Trump gets in the office, everybody's mad and wants to protest. Okay, so Irvin Johnson says Zelensky and Putin have no goal of ending the war. Well, therefore, what do y'all think we should do? We should. What do you think we should do? I have my opinions. I have my opinions. But the thing is, from what I understand, Joe Biden was just sending money over there, right? And this is one of the things that the American people, most of us, were angry about. You're sending billions and trillions of dollars over to Ukraine for what? Right? For what? And Donald Trump is saying, look here, man, you know, you're gonna have to do something for us, right? You're gonna have to do something for us. We looked out for you. We want some gratitude. You understand? You walking up in my house and you don't look thankful, sir. That's how you supposed to handle this shit. That's how you supposed to handle. See, a lot of people don't know, right? A lot of people don't understand when you're dealing with warfare and you're dealing with bosses and you're dealing with people that you could potentially go to war with, and you're dealing with people that you've helped out, right, in that type of atmosphere. You're not supposed to be all pleasant if they threaten your country. A lot of people aren't talking about how Zelensky threatened the United States low key. Now, here we go. Maybe he wasn't saying he was going to do something. It sounds like he's heard something. That's like you in school or something and your buddy walk up to you like, yeah, man, shit, you better watch your back today. And you like, what's up? Watch my back for what? What do you mean watch my back? Nah, nothing. Watch my back, what? Like, that's the same. That's exactly what happened. Dude was like, yep, you better watch your back. And Donald Trump's like, no, we're gonna feel good. And I like that. I like the way he carried that situation. And you know, it is what it is, man. I love YouTube. I love to come on here and talk to y'all because I don't want to be on Facebook arguing with people. You know what I'm saying? I want to say what I got to say, get it off my chest, because I don't know what it is with Facebook. It's a lot of remedial people on Facebook, dog. You know, look, I get it. A lot of people are family. They're very family orientated. I am too, but they're not really. They get their news from like NSNBC. You understand? A lot of us, what we do today is we get our news from grassroots, independent outlets. A lot of these people are still watching Fox 5, MSNBC, CNN, The View, Joy Reid. This is who they're watching. This is who they're getting their ideas from. Roland Martin. Man, come on, man. Like, what are we doing? Like, come on, dog. So, again, I need to do a video on how the Democrats cannot be trusted. They just can't, man. And, you know, they're not going to be sad. I feel like they're trying to sabotage. They're trying to sabotage this administration. You understand? They're trying to sabotage this administration, and I don't think that's fair. Even though we didn't like what was going on for the past 4 years, you didn't see us trying to sabotage what they were doing, okay? We were very patriotic. We sat back and we did things the right way. These people are making shit up, right? These people are embellishing the truth, you understand? And they're not being fair and balanced, you understand? So yeah, anybody got any questions or anything, comments before I roll out? I'm really leaning towards being a Trumper, dog. I'm gonna just put it out here. I like Trump, man. I like Trump. You dig? Sean says, also, Trump literally bitched and lied the entire administration, Biden administration. Trump literally, yeah, well, I'm saying me. I'm not saying the Republicans or Trump. I'm saying we sat back. When I say the people are trying to sabotage, I'm talking about the public. The public seems to want to sabotage. You dig? Oh, shit, did my damn lights go out? Yeah, okay. to be fair, yeah, Trump probably did, Trump probably did do some shady shit with the Democrats, but they try to lock him up. They tried to lock that man up, dog. Like they really tried to get him up out of here, dog. They hit him with 30 something felonies. So to be fair, I mean, that's one reason why he's doing a lot of things he's doing. You know what I'm saying? Sean said there's one lie. Jared Guerrero says, be careful with them independent brainwashers. Our government was going back to the way conveyor belt of real democracy and economy and science, buddy. So I'm taking it that you're saying Biden was leading us towards democracy. Jared Guerrero says, I love how you support a crook taking food out of your plate, resources from your backyard, and Let me say this. That's a great point. I'm glad you said that. Let me say this, man. I made so much money under Donald Trump the first 4 years that he was the president. I made so much money, dog. Life was good. Everybody had money. Okay, and I know a lot of y'all gonna say, well, it's from Obama or whatever the case is. That doesn't dispute the fact. Okay, I'm not gonna get into all that. I had a lot of money under Trump. The world didn't end under Trump. You understand? So now Trump's back in office. People are hopeful again. Like, as soon as he got back in office, shit changed for me. So when you say he's taking food off my plate, no. Shit changed immediately once Biden's old crusty ass and Kamala got the hell on. It's like people are hopeful. Business people I'm talking about. They're hopeful. They are open to do business. They're optimistic. Okay, for the past 4 years, everybody was like, man, this is effed up out here. There was no hope. You understand? Sean says, I hate Biden. Irvin Johnson says, science. Yeah, like how men can be women. And yeah, come on, cuz, like, they was pushing this sex change thing on kids, man. This is what we was dealing with, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you had the open border. You had not even open border. They had a delivery service. You dig? They were important immigrants in here. You dig? Like, we had that. I'm talking about criminals, dog. Y'all don't care about that. Y'all just want the big bad man out of here. And I can't rock with that. I cannot rock with, oh, you just hate somebody's personality, so you gotta get them up out of here. Nah, I can't do that, man. We gonna be fair and balanced. Sean said, what job? I'm a videographer. I do videos. I primarily do music videos. Jared Guerrero says, tell me what profession you're doing besides going on like the same view you show talking sack about. You gotta get your words together, homie. You gotta figure out how to put a decent paragraph together, Jared. Sean said, and no way you think the government works this quickly. This is such a small-minded take. 375 million Americans, you think his economy policy will take? No, you didn't hear what I said, Sean. Listen to me again, sir. Sean, listen. I'm not talking about, they're saying it'll take a year or so for the DOGE effect and what they're doing to trickle down. What I'm saying is, as soon as Trump got elected, morale, you know what morale is? Like, people have some sort of hope that this shit is going to get fixed. You actually have people in the White House talking about making America rich. This is what Trump is talking about. The Democrats was not talking like that. You know what the Democrats was saying? Their priorities was not anything as far as making America wealthy. You dig? So when I say that I've already seen the results, I have no reason to lie to you. I've been booked every weekend since Trump has been in office. You dig? because people are hopeful. It's a whole nother air out here. It's a whole nother feeling out here right now. Jared says he's a biologist. Well, that's what's up, Jared. What am I wrong on? I don't understand. Yeah, Jared, I'm listening, homie. I'm listening. Jared says we owe other countries money because bigots like lime that walking Mandarin. Jared says, you look pissed over there. See, that's what happens when you're mad. You just start typing fast and you start typing crazy sentences. Let me read your paragraph again and see if I can make it make sense. Jared says, we owe other countries money because bigots lime that walking Mandarin. Come on, man. Get it together, homie. Take a deep breath. Sean says, DOGE hasn't done shit. They claim they made 80 billion in cuts, and the reality is closer to 8 billion, which is the equivalent of a $5 of our taxes in our pockets. DOGE is the violation of the Constitution directly. Sean says, I think he's calling Trump a walking Mandarin. That's pretty funny, not gonna lie. Ryan Anthony says, Tank fighting tonight. Yeah, I know he fighting Roach. Yeah. Okay, so, all right, so, yeah, let's just say DOGE is ineffective. Let's just say that. What I like is, and I'm allowed to have an opinion, right? What I like is, I like the fact that this is a priority. This is a priority. That's what I like. I don't care if it fails. I like the fact that it's a priority. Not, goddamn, can a 15-year-old get a sex change? Not, the priority is not, let's bring over 100 million immigrants, right? That's what I like. Yeah, take probably got this. Take probably got this. Sean says, bro, an agency trying to claim it's efficient has two heads. Talk about ironics. Talk about ironic. Listen, man, again, I'm gonna just tell you how I feel. I like the priority, dog. I like the priorities. The priorities have been deportation, okay? Deportation. Goddamn, counting the money, okay? Let's count this money. You understand? Cutting, trimming the fat. As a businessman, these are the things that I like. Look at it. As far as a business go, here we go. Boom. I own a pizza parlor, right? I have a building, Top Flight Pizza, right? I'm the new owner. First thing I'm gonna do is, oh, we got loiterers out here. It's loiterers in front of my building. Oh, they stealing shit. Oh, they causing a crime. Okay, the first thing I'm gonna do, one of my first priorities, get the loiterers up out my spot. They gotta get from out front of here. That's the deportation. Okay, then I'm gonna walk in the building and I'm gonna talk to all the old employees and I'm gonna say, hey, let me see the books. Let me see the books, right? And I'm talking about priorities here, y'all. I'm talking about priorities. Let me see the books. Let me see what we're spending. Let me see where this money is going, right? Then I'm gonna say, okay, who are all these employees? Who are all these employees? What is he doing? He's the salt and pepper shaker cleaner. He gotta go, because I can get the custodian to clean the salt and pepper shakers. That's called trimming the fat, y'all. You dig? And I'm talking about priorities. Is it right, wrong? I don't give a fuck. I'm talking about business. You dig? Sean says, help me understand, why are you pro mass deportations? Let me explain that to you, sir. And it's not a case of me not loving other cultures, because I love my Mexicans. I got good Mexican friends, and I have always loved Mexicans since I was a kid. You did. I used to go down to the flea market, and it was nothing but Mexicans down there. And I always had a great respect for Mexicans. You dig? But let me tell you why I'm for mass deportation, right? The reason I'm for mass deportation is because I'm a foundational Black American. And what the Democrats were doing is they were bringing all these other groups over here, right? Groups that can care less about foundational Black Americans. Okay, just keep it real. Groups that don't fight for us, right? Groups that don't ally with us. Groups that undermine us. They were bringing them all over here in an attempt, right, to practice more benign neglect on foundational Black Americans. All those resources that were going to illegals, right, they should be going to the foundational Black American communities. That's why I'm for mass deportations. Not only that, but it was a threat. This is a big one right here. It was a threat to national security. Okay, that's why. Why aren't you against national? Why aren't you against mass deportation? That's the question. Listen, you have to secure. That's another priority. Dude, secured is attempting to secure the country. Why would anybody have a problem with that? Why would anybody have a problem with that? So you say I just let every and anybody come over here? Adam Kowalski says, okay, what's your point? Like, what's he gonna do with all that information? Seriously, what's the worst he could do? You talking about Elon? Is he talking about Elon? What do you think Elon is going to do? Let me say this. I could be 100% wrong. I could be naive. Do I think Elon and Trump want to steal money or collect our information to become dictators? I don't believe that shit, dog. Let me tell you why I don't believe it. Because number one, that's highly unlikely, right? And number two, these people got kids. What are they going to do when the 4 years are up and they're not in power no more? Do I really think that these people are trying to run off with Americans' money and information? I don't believe that they're trying to do anything devious with this. That's just my perspective. I don't believe that. Adam says if he wanted that information, he probably could just pay a hacker to do it. Come on, I mean, what are we talking? Say it again. Ethan says DOGE does what the president tells them to do, not Elon Musk. They tell every American what they are doing with daily updates. How has America ever been? Come on, that's what I just said there, Ethan. Great point, sir. Great point. Come on, man. I don't see nothing wrong with it. Adam says America has been this transparent under Trump. That's what we're trying to get you to understand. He's not corrupt. He's not unjust. He's not. You preaching to the choir. That's what this whole video has been about. Zell the Alchemist says Elon is the head of DOGE. I'm pretty sure. Adam says no. He started with no subsidies. But listen, y'all, I appreciate y'all tuning in. Today's Saturday. I gotta get to work. I gotta get to filming. I will be back probably Monday. You dig? I appreciate y'all tapping in. Great conversation tonight. Top Flight TV. Y'all hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. We out, man. Peace.